What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good day. Camera might be a little messed up, sorry. Hey, what's up, ACL? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, thanks. The camera seems all messed up already. Yeah, let's get that right. How's that? A little better? I don't know. I can't tell. You guys let me know. Hope you're doing well, ACL. Yeah, I'm doing well. Thanks, man. Another day making a bunch of stuff here. Gail, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. ACL says the cam is good. All right, cool. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you, Gail? Romeo said hi. What's up? How are you? Welcome to you. Gail, I'm well. How about you? Yeah, I'm doing well, Gail. Thank you. Working away. Another day that ends with Y. ACL says school is ending tomorrow. Nice. Romeo says I'm good. How about you? I'm doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm doing well. Can't complain. I could, but are you guys actually gonna listen? I doubt it. Thanks for the likes already, guys. Appreciate that. All right. It's a rope rim 4-pound squat flower pot. I need 4 more. Or 3 more of these. And then on to other styles. You look a little down. I do. I'm standing up. I'm all good. Lots of kids out playing in the neighborhood. It's so nice to see all the activity. Yeah, I know. Everybody having some fun. agree. No, I'm not down road or ACL. I'm in a civil. You're in the civil air patrol? Cool. Nice. I'm just a potter. I didn't know I seen down there. ACL, it's funny. I haven't been getting all that much sleep. Maybe I just look tired. No, I'm fine. ACL, yeah, maybe. It's Buddy walking around upstairs. And it's my puppy. Hey, Joel, what's up, buddy? How are you? Hope you're doing well, man. Starting out great here. Drop my tools. ACL says, I don't look happy today. Baldrick moment one. What is G Day? It's good day. It's good day. Good day, mate. It's an acronym for good day. I'm learning acronyms too. Slowly. Doing decent. Still have a job. So here, that's so there's that. How are you, bud? I'm doing well. I'm glad you have a job still. That's good. That's good news. They didn't close down the bowling alley. You still can hand out the shoes up there in Saskatchewan. No, I'm actually, all jokes aside, I'm very happy to hear that. This is up. Bowling is more popular than ever. Storm 14 says hello. Hello to you, Storm. Welcome to you. We're having a good day. It distracts people from repenting. Yeah. Nothing to see over here, folks. Now, if you look over to the left, Gail says, your cone 10 pieces are beautiful and made me think I should do some cone 10 work. I have about 75 pounds of Phoenix repaint. Nice. Yeah, I'm personally partial to cone 10, though everybody has their own likings. But yeah, Castle Hill actually fired those, so that was their recipes, and I like them too. There are certain ones I like more than others, but yeah, I'm very happy. They came out great. You should see. There'll be some more, a lot more, and some newer ones. There's gonna be some cobalt content, which will be really cool to see. There's gonna be all different types of stuff. They have a huge range of glaze recipes. So the first batch, it was let them mess around, and where my glaze recipes are somewhat limited to only a batch of things that I know work very well, so or personally like. So yeah, that'll be cool to see what else pops out from there. That was a long ride too. I went all the way up to Cape Cod and back in one day. That was 5 hours up and about 7 hours back, at least. It was a little tired when I got back that day. So I'm back. Been so busy. Nice. Well, thanks for popping back in. Hey, Adirondack. Hope you're doing well, man. I won't do clay. You won't. You won't to do clay sculptures. No, you don't have to then. No, I get it. You want to. Yeah, try it out. You'll have fun. I always say to people that want to try it, just try it. It's a healthy thing to do. So why not give it a shot? Give it a shot. See if you like it. Make, what is that? Ox? I have no idea what that is. Is that like some strange request? Any Siren says cool. Thanks, Any Siren. Hope you're doing well today. Thanks for popping in. I'm just making flower pots, guys. This is what I do for a living. So when people come in and say, make a teacup, make a chicken, make a phallic symbol. So you can see whatever you want in a flower pot. Yeah, Gail said it used to be the only thing we did. The classes accept kids use cone 10 clay. There's a lot of cone 10 glazes at the studio, more than cone 6. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Cone 6 looks a little more industrial to me, I guess would be the word. I don't know. It's all in personal preference. There's been a lot of cone 6 things that I've seen that I do like, but I am definitely partial to cone 10, and that's because I've been lucky enough to do it. So, you know, there's certain people, like my father, he said the other day, he's like, there's just no comparison. And it's like, there is some really good stuff out there in cone 6. But I am kind of with them, and I'm kind of not. So it's, like I said, it's all personal preference. Cone 6 is vitrified enough to be able to hold the water and not sweat and all that stuff. Well, I might sweat a little bit, but I don't know. Bigger is better, hotter is better, whatever. However you like to look at it. I don't even know what GGE means. See, there's an acronym I don't know. Let me know what that means, guys. I don't know. Rasica? Welcome to, whatever that means. Hope you're having a good day. Morales says, nice, thanks. Appreciate it. Welcome to you. Just making pots. This is what I do for a living, so I'm doing it. Just another day in paradise. Thanks for the 24 likes, guys. Appreciate that. And for all the 100 people watching, welcome to you. If you're new, my name's Ben and I make pottery. Hi, I'm Ben and I like to make pots. And I have to make pots. Whenever I mention how many there are in here, it drops like 30. That's awesome. See ya! Yeah, Gail says, it does. You have to know the right glazes and combinations. Yep, exactly. I've just had so many disappointments. You can't depend on cone reduction to be consistent. Well, yeah. Absolutely. Well, that goes back to what I was saying, more industrial. Like, you can have, like, predictable oxidized results. Rocky. Da-da-da, da-da-da. I'm back. You're back, man. What's up, Rocky? How are you? How is Adrian? Have you been still running up the steps in Philadelphia? Hey, yo, Rocky. Hey, yo, what's up? Right when I said, hey, yo. What's going on, Max? How are you? I'm back. I'm good. You? I'm doing well. How do you change the typeface? Like that. I don't. Do I have that correct, Jill? It's not the font. It's the typeface. Technically, it's the typeface. Awesome. Hey, Daryl, what's up? How are you? Says hello, Ben. One like for you, kind sir. Appreciate that. Right, Rocky. How are you doing that? That's what I'm asking. Explain it to me. I could Google it, but Google used to be free for me. Now I have to spend like tons of money because time is money, and I don't have the time for it. So if you could tell me, you could be my Siri. That's epic. That's epic font. Typeface. Guys, thank you so much for the 32 likes. It seems to help get people in here, and sharing it does too. If you like what you see, share it onto somebody you know. You guys can hang out watching a potter. We have a pottery party. You guys can party while I work. Yeah, see, I don't even know what those are. You gonna let me know how you actually did that? You're just gonna keep changing them. The upside down. Yeah, well, that's what it. See, when that comes in, some people think it's in like a different language, but it's just upside down. It's kind of funny. Like I said, premium. That's the premium one. Well, I like the you showing me each one, but again, how do you do it? Alright, there's the 4 that I needed to get done. For the rope rim, now it's time to move on. Move on. Keep on moving on. Alright, here we go. Let's get these off. Side here. If you guys know that song, I'll be shocked. Commenter said, "Hi, what's up? How are you? Welcome, commenter. Hope you're doing well." Nice kicks. Them shoes be hitting these Skechers. These are amazing Skechers. Shout out to Skechers. Hashtag Skechers. Sick kicks, dude. I am not like a shoe guy. I could care less. As long as they feel alright, I'm good. I could really care less. Obviously, I care less what I'm wearing. And shoes. Dude, where'd you get those shoes? Alright, let's switch over designs. How much were the shoes? I don't know how much were they. See, I don't even care how much they were. I don't know, $80 or something. I have no idea. I can't remember. Because I really don't care. As long as they weren't like $300-400 for a pair of shoes. Pretty amazing kicks. Like, Mud, what's up? Mud says, don't forget to like the stream. How's it going, Mud? He got them from your mom. That, I mean, I really didn't order them from Tom Segura, but that'd be a good one. I ordered them from your mama's house. A salesman named Tom Segura. His wife Christine sold them to me. If any of you get that reference, maybe one, as they're Googling it. Joyce, what's going on? Mud, that explains the price. Yeah. Rocky. Well. Your mama's house is a podcast, by the way, guys. I was not making a joke about your actual mother. keep forgetting that they have this ranking system going on. Gail is number 1 in the chat. Mud is number 3. Surprised Rocky isn't more. He's been in here longer. There she is. See, yeah, Rocky's joking. See, you're joking about making people get upset about you. It's all about context. It's all about contact lenses. Contextualizing contact lenses. How you see a joke. Whatever. It probably isn't the place to talk about it, to be honest with you. Because I don't know what to say. I'm sorry if that's really happening. That doesn't sound good. Wishing the best of thoughts. Great key. You guys saw me do these in one of the last streams as well. And those were all going to be white pots. These are all going to be gray. So that's what's going on here. Yeah, it just means like you're in like the community leaderboard for this stream. Somebody who writes most comments maybe, or super chats, all that stuff comes into play, and they give trophies out. Like everybody needs a trophy these days, so at the end of the stream we'll know who gets the trophy. And in 16th place, we have Ben Wolff. Mark says pretty. Thanks. Yeah, the most support, yeah. Yes, Gail is number 1. Gail has always been so kind in these lives. I do have to say, I'm waiting for her to turn to the dark side and let loose one day. I know it's in there, Gail. Rocky, I don't know what you said. Is it yay? Maybe if you type it again. Oh, he's trying to get to be in the number 1 spot by just spamming. Spamming actually probably doesn't help with the ranking. See? It actually lessens your chance. You're just happy? I mean, from what you wrote before, I don't know. You sure? No, I'm glad you're happy. I'm happy too. I'm thrilled. I'm just so happy. I'm excited. I just can't hide it. Peace out. I'm gonna go have a good day. All right, sounds good, Rocky. Take care, man. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for tuning in. Mud says, see ya, Rocky. Come again when you can't stay as long. Oh, that's mean. Yeah, that was a dog. You have no idea how much I bite my tongue. No, don't restrain, Joyce. Let the feelings flow through you. I want to see Joyce and Gail just let loose. Just let it out. It feels good. It feels good. Let it out. There's nothing you can say that's going to bother me at this point to Gail or Joyce. You've been so supportive of me. I can't, I won't be offended by anything you write, so. Ben, you look like you rolled in dog feces this morning. You never took a shower. Or you can go nuts on everybody else. Just stop biting your tongue. That's going to swell up, Joyce, by the way. Everyone always says that, man. Seems like people are very acceptable. I'm not. I just have a feeling. I'm not skeptical at all. I know you're a kind person. Sometimes, like Joyce is burying feelings down deep, which isn't good to do. So let it out. Okay, right. Get Carol in here too. I wonder how Carol's doing. It's not, yeah, so Gail, like to your point, like it's not really skepticism. It's the amount, as you've seen, it's the amount of stuff that people do right that's like ridiculous that you have to go. That's 95% of people. So there's got to be at least 5% of you that wants to let something out and say something ridiculous, which I would be happy to hear. I was ready to put on all A clubs in defense of LTP yesterday. LTP. Learning to throw pots? Is that what you're talking about? See, now there's acronyms for actual people. Yeah. Is that what you're talking about? Why was there stuff going on in there? I mean, chat can be the chat. It just, it's just the way it is. We're putting ourselves in a very strange place on YouTube, so. And thank you guys again for the 48 likes. Cobra face. Yeah. Learning to throw pots, yeah. Fresh cup of Joel says Carol is good. All right. There we go. Why did you mention Carol anyway? Oh, Carol in here too. Just, you want her to let loose? Is that what you're getting at? Nice. Taking that the wrong way. No ideas. My number one is my wife. Carol would be Joel's number one. And number two is what I do in the morning, and it looks like mud. Actually, Mud's number 3 now in the chat. working his way up. Just messing with you, Mud. That one, Mud. And how is your day going, by the way, Mud? I don't even know if I asked you. Sorry, I just dispensed with the pleasantries. I'm sure I should be offended or proud. I was just messing around, man. I thought people could take a joke. I thought you could take a joke, Mud, but I'm sorry that you can't. So I won't joke anymore. I like to apologize to whoever's watching for my behavior. I'd like to apologize to the Academy. Are you? We're gonna take everything literally from now on. That'll be a new fun thing to do. Damn it. I wasn't focused on what I was doing. This has to be lined up just right. Sometimes I go way too fast with it. But I get it sooner or later. I've decided I'll be proud because everything you make is beautiful art. Even the number twos. Which I do need to make more number 2 or 2 pound pots, which I do refer to them as number 2s. An artist is always creating. You working? Gail says, "Are you working on a large order?" These actually are going back on the website. For the moment, I think I've completed the store orders for like a minute. So, which is actually good because I need to catch back up with inventory levels, website and the shop and everything. So, store orders, they're just, wholesale is insane. You make, I mean, this month, probably, yeah. I guess it was more so last month. So last month and this month, I definitely made close to, I don't know, 1,000 pots or something like that. Something like that. Feels like it. I don't know. I never count, because if I do count, I'll go crazy. So there was a lot going on. But that meant that there wasn't anything being made for the website or for the show space down at my father's studio. So I was able to get one kiln load for that done, just to get some more things back in there. But of course I missed like a couple big weekends because there wasn't much down there. It seems like more. I don't know. It might be. I don't know. It might be, Gail. I don't know. I'm like I said. If I really sit there and count everything, it will probably drive me crazy. So I don't really look at things like that. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? Probably doesn't, because a business should know how much numbers is going on for what, but I don't. Oh, come on. What is in this? Something's in it, but I'm gonna bust. I'm gonna make just gonna make my hands make it work. Did Joyce finally let loose and then retract her message? Gail says it makes sense. Yeah, it does and it doesn't. I mean, I know a lot of people that focus on the numbers. My father just focuses on like value, which I don't. I just look at when I do my taxes. So kind of avoid everything, all that stuff, which probably isn't good. But I mean, I do go on my website and go, okay, this is in stock, this is out of stock, that stuff. I look at the in stock and out of stock stuff at the shop. But I just do it visually and say, okay, I need more of those. So there's probably stuff I'm missing by doing that for sure. And Joyce says, oh no, I just misspelled. I've been waiting, Joyce. I've been waiting for you. I think Joyce is going to be the one that goes first. And doesn't bite her tongue anymore. And I don't even care if it's directed at me, Joyce. I really don't. I actually commend you. I am so sick of watching this guy make pots. What the heck is he doing? You gonna leave it like that? That's always a good one. I get my dad with that a lot. He's making a pot and it has like throw rings or rib lines or something. My brother started it. And you just go, are you gonna leave it like that? And then it's turned into, you're not gonna leave it like that, are you? My dad, he really doesn't care. Like if there's, like how smooth I try to get these sides and clean, he doesn't care. There'll be a line in it, or you know, there'll be issues with it, and he'll just like, ah, whatever. It's just an expensive flower pot, and I'm not knocking him for it. I'm actually kind of look up to the fact that he can say, I don't care, and this is the way it is. And then people say, I like that he doesn't care, and I'm going to purchase it. Joy says, I love watching you throw pies. Well, I figured you liked it, otherwise you wouldn't be here. Or you've been plotting this whole time. Thank you guys for the 57 like. 57 and 57 people watching. Look at that. Mud says, I'm back, man. You know, what, much business today? Mud, what do you do for work? I don't think I've ever asked you. What you do for a living, Mud? Just lurking. Hey, what's up? How are you? Welcome to you. Hope you're doing well. Nope, I don't lie. You may fib once in a while. I'm kidding. I don't know what you do. I cannot tell a lie. IHSS. What does IHSS mean? Sorry. Mostly, and I'm finishing up my hours for school. I don't even know what that means. What an idiot I am. Sorry. Once you say it, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm definitely an idiot. Oh, in-home support services. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. That's a nice thing to do. A much needed job. Yeah. Oh, I got you. Like, they call it home care, but didn't they say they're changing the name of that or something? I don't know. They're always changing words. Just to confuse all of us. They've been around a while. No, I get you. It's not like an assistant. Oh, cool. So home care would be more nursing. Can you just help them out? Do their nails and stuff? Mud, you ever watched Derek, the show with Ricky Gervais? It's one of my favorite shows of all time. You might like that. Infinitely easier work than with clay. I'll tell you what. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I know no different. I was born in the clay. I was molded by it. I couldn't see your mouth. Oh, I asked you if you've ever seen the show Derek with Ricky Gervais. I think you might enjoy it. It's one of my favorite shows. That's 5 of those. All right. These are all lined up. No, but I love him. Yeah, no, he's awesome. And so yeah, it's on Netflix. There's 3 seasons, and it takes place in a retirement home. Is that what we're calling it these days? And it's great comedy, with a lot of heartfelt stuff involved as well. I was gonna say, yeah, not Brian, Kevin. Kevin's up there. Carl Pilkington's character is probably my all-time favorite guy. All right, switch styles here. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not. This one is different. It's very interesting. Isn't his dad there? No. That's Afterlife, and his dad's in a home. Actually, well, I'm not going to give it away, but there is a moment where his dad is in a home with him. Yeah, no, it's different in Afterlife. Afterlife was probably more. I don't know. They're both heartfelt as well. I just find Derek was definitely my favorite. Yeah, Ricky Gervais shows, and probably one of my favorite shows. To be honest with you, I don't know how many times I've watched it over and over. Like I said, I'm partial to Carl Pilkington's character named Dougie, or Doug, and Carl Pilkington also starred in An Idiot Abroad, which is a really interesting show to watch as well. But I wanted Alan. I don't really. I mean, I could see a little bit of that Alan Ruck's thing. I mean, I get what you're getting at, but it's not. I thought Alan Ruck's literally looked more like that Neville Longbottom guy. That was my reference in that. And I wasn't implying that Joel looked like that guy. I always thought Joel looked like, I don't know, like a tall Bieber. That's a random one. I just shook my energy drink. I just took a sip of water. Mud says Joel is Neville Long Torso. Okay. Don't mess with my friend there, Mud. I will just turn this whole live into making fun of you. Which might be interesting. we get a vote in the chat? Should we all make fun of Live for the next half hour? Or Live. I call him Live. Wow, Mud. Could be Live. Imagine that. Oh, he started it. He whispered. He did whisper that to you. Mm-hmm. He whispered you sweet nothings. You did, Joyce? I've never done that with glaze. I do have a few like pints over there, but yeah, more than not when I'm glazing, like for cone 10 firing, we do 5-gallon buckets, so I don't just sit there and shake those. But I can relate on other levels. I've definitely done that with other items. So this is a Gale pop. This is what I call the Gale. It's a family name, and I believe Gale has one of these. So, and then I did it the very next stream. I did? No, I didn't tell you. I didn't tell you to do that. And if I did, I asked you kindly. Yeah, what a mess. I'm sure. I did? What's the rest of that, Mud? If you shake it more than what? So what's the rest of it? I don't know what that saying is. Enlighten me. Yeah, Joyce, I'm sure it was a mess, yeah. Now you've done that with your water bottle? Yeah. Mud, you whispered it? I think you had me confused with Joel, to be honest with you. And I probably would have added a bleep in there. That's where you're getting at. The rest is inappropriate. Oh. I've never heard anything inappropriate on here before. That would be a first. Gail says, I do have a Gale pot with a jade in it. Nice. Yeah, I know. I'm actually quite happy that there's a jade in it as well. I think that would look really nice. I maybe did. Maybe I did, Bud. I'm sorry. Maybe you should rewatch the streams and click through all the ads and find out where I did that to prove it to me. Tux, hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Mud, give me the Discord link and I'll click for you. What Discord? I do not have a Discord. And how drives it can be very messy. Also tend to spread my table. There you go. Mud. Okay, be right back. Alright, sounds good, bud. Come again when you can't stay as long. Rando says, reminds me of Ghost. Like, is that a horror movie? What's that? Like Casper? Tuck says, do y'all know what happened? I don't know. What do you mean, Tux? Oh, you're ignoring me. Funny. I'm not ignoring you. What are you talking about? Rando says, a romantic film with a person who died and it was very good. Has a classic scene with Clay in it. Huh. No, I don't know. Oh! Is that the one with Jean-Claude Van Damme? Who he was in, yeah. He was in Universal Soldier. He's the one that does all the splits. He played Frank Dew in Bloodsport when he was fighting in the Kumite. He's in Kickboxer. Double Impact, where he played Chad and Alex. Yeah, and I know what you're talking about now. He's also in Time Cop. Tux says, sorry, Leah will explain. Tux, I have no idea what's going on here. What do you mean? What do you mean, Tux? Sometimes I can't read all the comments, Tux, so like I didn't see the thing about, you know, what happened, and I got back to you. Plus there's like a 15-20 second delay. So I was not ignoring you. I just have no idea what you mean. So what did you, what happened? I don't know when Leah will pop in to explain. Is it breaking news? Is it internet breaking news? I hope you're doing well, Tux, by the way. Rand says it's Patrick Swayze. He had a famous one where he was dancing, but I can't remember. Oh, he was in. He was the French actor that was in Braveheart, Lethal Weapon, Mad Max. He also directs movies too. I think he did The Passion. And what was that one that took place in South America? That was a brutal movie. Yeah. He was also in like he could hear everything that the girls were thinking. But yeah, I remember him as Riggs in Lethal Weapon. Patrick Swayze. Thanks, Gail. It's a beautiful shade. It's a beautiful name. Thank you, Gail. Appreciate that. It's funny because that same style without the foot, I call the Milton pot, which is named after my wife's grandfather. And then the one with the foot was a family name on my mother's side. So, yeah. Just a slight variation, but it just gives it more of a look. A look, I should say. Joey says, Ben, it's really your pots and your sarcasm. Trust me. I'm a New Englander. It has to be. It's put into all of our DNA up here. I don't know. Maybe it's the age group too. I don't know. Just a thing. It's really hard because I'm kind of like sarcastic every minute of my day. So it gets to be, it can get in the way. I find myself often having to say, in all honesty, because everything else I say is sarcastic. Outlet. Yeah. Isn't that what we all do anyway, Gail? Or Joyce, rather. Sorry to mix you up. Everything is ad-libbed or improv, conversation. I watched a cool thing about Frank Zappa was talking, and they asked him a question about odd time signatures. And his response was, humans don't speak in 4/4, so what's odd about it? I laughed so hard because he was so right. And then I started listening to certain podcasts and stuff, and I started counting. And there was one I found that a lot of people might know, obviously. Jerry Seinfeld, when he talks, he seems to talk in 4/4, which I never noticed before. It was one of those very strange things that got into my head. Now I can't get it out. Yeah, all right. I thought it was an interesting thought. And I wonder what I speak in. Probably in 5. 7, 8. Now that I mentioned it, anybody that's in here that has a musical mind, that one might mess with you. And it could be anybody you're talking to. You'll just start kind of counting. Oh, they actually have a rhythm. Yeah, you see, it's so hard to think stuff and the strength to say it. Not a strong suit for me sometimes. I'm at the point I don't even care. I'm gonna say whatever I think, whether it gets me canceled or not. Plus, like, just being genuine is important, I think. And if I'm genuinely sarcastic, then that's what it is. No, it was Gail? Dude, that would have been so cool. Oh, that's awesome. That's one hell of a concert for your first concert. I think you mentioned this before? Because I think I probably had the same reaction. I feel like I've had this. I got to see his son, Dweezil. Poor guy, named that, but kind of cool. One hell of a guitar player. But no, did not get to see Frank. Must have been a wild mix of intellectuals at that concert, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like his crowd would have been very eclectic, so to speak. Oh, you're on a date. You're 14. Oh, that's cool, Gail. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm trying to think of my first concert. What's up, Mirad? How are you? I was brought to a lot of random shows when I was young. I mean, the first one on my own was actually my own and one of my close friends and both of our girlfriends. We had Snake Pit tickets at Metallica. We were about the same. We were probably about 13, 14. Part of the Black Album tour, and that was we were right in the Snake Pit. So walked out of there with a few lumps on our heads and our fists. And after that, I quickly went into other styles of music, but all the jam band stuff. I was in that zone for quite a while as a young lad. The Grateful Dead, the Fish stuff, all that jazz. And that wasn't jazz. They'd call it jazz. That was a figure of speech. Yeah, hope you're doing well today, Terry. How's it going? Then I saw, actually, was it the concert after that? It was Santana's 50th birthday. And I know I didn't have my license. I had to basically hitch to get there. And that was wild. I forget. Oh, Rusted Root opened up for him. And then they all played drums at the end together. So they had this huge drum off, which lasted probably about an hour, which was wild. But that was probably one of the coolest shows I've been to, even though I wasn't like, I mean, I enjoyed Santana, but I wasn't like the biggest fan, but after leaving, I was like, that probably was going to be one of the best shows I've been to, still to this day. It kind of was like, just hearing the classics too, but that he played. And that was before he did the whole the album with all that, the modern singers playing with him. So he did, you know, all the Soul to Sacrifice stuff and all that stuff. It was really cool. Your head says I'm doing good. All right, nice, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. Glad you're doing well. I'm just making enough to finish up for kill mode here. The style I call the Gale, actually. Gale, which is a family name. And then, how many more of these do I need? That is the question. And then I do know I need about 36 or 40 saucers, which I don't know if I'll get to today. Maybe I will. I can get them started, at least maybe on this stream. We will see. I'll just move these off to the side, guys. And I have to count what I've done, the damage I've done. Okay, I could do 5. Okay, like 5 more of those. There's a timestamp. You literally went mud to do that? I was totally kidding. I just wasted probably half an hour of your day. That is so funny. By the way, you're on my TV. Also, I saw and heard everything. Okay. I'm glad you heard everything. Yeah. So. Didn't take that long because it was my first Joel stream, so I just had to find your next one after that. Okay. Mud, I'd like to publicly apologize. Mud, imagine telling your new subscribers. Yeah, man, I don't care. Don't tell anybody anything. Is she really? No, don't apologize. It's a week ago and it was funny. Okay, I'll take it back. I rescind my apology. Mud. W for 81 likes. Yeah, thanks for all the likes, guys. Appreciate that. Whoever may be new today. I doubt the one that I was talking about, Ghost, with is gonna stick around. He thinks I confused him with Jean-Claude Van Damme, and then confused Patrick Swayze with Mel Gibson. I think that's a really good one to do. The next one I'm gonna do, let's confuse Swayze with Nick Cage. I think that's next on the to-do list to handle all these. Swayze train. Going up the rails on a Swayze train. There seemed to be a concert every weekend when I was younger, also affordable. I know. Well, that's what my life was. And same thing. And then in the late 90s, we would go to those festivals that would have like 30, 40 bands, and we'd stay there for like 3-4 days, annihilate our brain cells, and just watch endless music. I did that often. Pretty much the whole summer was that. I'd work all week, and all weekend I would be at a music festival in the summer. It was an interesting time of life. I don't miss it, and I don't know if I'd ever go to a weekend music festival again. Kinda over it. No, I'll still go see concerts. I saw 3 last year. Pretty decent ones. Tedeschi Trucks Band. That was great. What else did I see last year? No, there was like 3 of them. Oh, I think I went to see Dead and Company or whatever it was, which was interesting. Was that last year? Yeah, I think it was last year. With John Mayer playing guitar, which was, I thought it was going to be horrible, but he actually killed it. He did a really good job. So I went in thinking that I was going to jump out of the car when I heard that he was playing the drums, or the guitar. Middle of Hartford, I told my buddy to let me out in the traffic jam because I didn't know who was playing guitar. I thought it'd be like Jimmy Herring or something, but I joked, and then I went, and I actually thought it was really good. We killed it. And then they did the Sphere for a while. Like a lot of my buddies went out to Vegas to see it. I'd love to see a show at the Sphere. I think it would have to be a very specific band for that. Have you guys seen anything about that place, that venue? It looks wild. Looks absolutely wild. Hey, learning to throw pots. Hope you're doing well. Joyce says, I used to get a lot of concerts free because our karate class would do security. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Joyce kicking ass at the concerts, huh? Let's see, John Mayer maybe. Yeah, well, I don't know. All I knew of him was from like I'm gonna run through the halls of the high schools. So I didn't really know much about his guitar playing, and then quickly figured out that he really killed it. He did what he needed to do. Erwin, what's up, Erwin? Would you get a new profile pic? What's it a pic of? truck tire. You know, it doesn't. I didn't know that, Erwin. You mean my job is done and over? Learning to throw butts. You've been to the outside of the sphere. Haven't been inside. Are you in Vegas? Or I hope you didn't just like go really far. Oh no, you're in like Georgia, aren't you? Yeah, I mean, I'd love to go see a show there. Actually, it really wouldn't matter. I heard that what was the next band that I saw that was playing there? I looked it up, and it was the Dead and Company for a long time, and then it was, I think, the Eagles, actually. Which probably would be a really good show. That would be actually really interesting. I mean, it would take a lot for me to fly all the way out to Vegas to go see a concert. For one, I've never been to Vegas. And for two, I feel like that's a lot of money to do. But I don't know. Remember Curtis, hey, what's up? Yep. All right, 2 cards short of a full house. Yeah. In South Atlanta. Yeah, you're in Georgia. Right. Okay. We were there in October 2003 on vacation. We wanted, yeah. I could see that. Like I said, if I was there, that's probably where I'd go. Or I'd probably like try to find like all the places that were still open from the movie Casino. But they have, I'm pretty sure you can rent like ATVs to ride on the road, can't you out there? That's probably something I would be doing instead of even going to casinos. I'd be like, all right, I'm going to rent an ATV or a UTV and then just kind of go wherever. Blast out into the desert. I was just thinking it. Like, what band would be crazy to do? And Erwin comes in with Tool at the Sphere. That would be worth going. I would do that. I'm with you. I think I might have mentioned that to a couple friends. I know I mentioned it to my brother not long ago. Like, I would go out there if Tool played. And I'm not even like that crazy of a Tool fan, but I know that their graphics and all the stuff that goes on with that show would make it wild. That would be awesome. That's a win for Erwin. Sabrina's here. How's it going, Sabrina? I'm gonna throw pots. I hear it's an amazing show at the Sphere. I'm sure it is. Yeah, I'm sure it is. He just stands by the subwoofer because he's using caps. That's how you take it as he's yelling. So you can do all sorts of stuff in Vegas. I don't gamble, but I love Vegas. Yeah, I'm sure it would be fun. I don't know. I've never been there, so I would imagine just being in a different place would be fun. Or it might turn into fear and loathing very quickly. uh, 6 years of working in bars mud. First cop says, Do you like me, Erwin impersonation? Me impersonation. Not my. That's perfect. Do you like me impersonation? Almost sounds like you have an Australian accent. Do you like me impersonation? I think that was horrible. Let's delete that. That never happened. Maybe that was more British. I don't know. You said what you said. Okay. Oh, he's thinking. He thinks he's a pirate. Erwin thinks he's a pirate? I thought Erwin. Do I have this right that you were a truck driver, Erwin? And they based Big Trouble in Little China around you? Do I have that right? Okay. Are you, Joel? Okay. Cool. Whatever you're into, guys. What do I got here? Thank you guys for the 91 likes. Mud asks if Joel is going live today. Erwin, yes, I was a truck driver. Based on the movie. What was that other movie? What's a truck? Oh man. I'm losing my 80s movies now. Come on, Ben. I kind of like the Jack Burton one instead. Pterodactyl. Hi, and I don't think I can say that. I don't know. Because I have a hook for a hand and a peg for a leg. See, down here in the States, which is the one with Stephen King wrote? I know, that's what I was thinking. It was John Carpenter with the Big Trouble in Little China, but the Stephen King one. Damn it. Come on now. Maximum Overdrive. Thank you, Learning to Throw Pops. I mean, being an 80s kid, it's just tough not to remember that. I literally remember the poster. Because that's how we would remember movies. Now you turn on like Netflix and it's not even the poster of the movie. It's just like a random scene with like a cameo with some other actor that's in the movie for like 2 seconds. We used to spend a lot of time reading the synopses of movies. Is that the plural of synopsis? I don't know. But that's how we would take the guests to rent the movie or not. The VHS tape. So you kind of like study the You could be in there hours, like literally looking at these. I'm just trying to figure out which one you want to rent. What was the one? I see. Right when I said all that, I instantly went to that. There was always one sitting at the end of this aisle, and I guess it was the horror movie section, with an arm, with Santa's arm coming out of the chimney with a bloody axe. Such a classic '80s poster. That one's throwing me off. Truck movies, Convoy, Smokey and the Bandit, yep. Yeah, I know. I had this. I was literally thinking of the Maximum Overdrive though. But yeah. But I do have to say my favorite trucker in a movie was Big Trouble in Little China. It's like I tell the wife, I never drive as fast as I can see. On a dark and stormy night. You remember what old Jack Butler says? The check is in the mail. Ah, okay. So yeah, Hitchhiker also had truckers. Yeah. Maybe. Learning to throw pots. Netflix not using posters drive. That's what I was getting at. It makes me yeah. I know Netflix is not just for people of our age group, but it drives me crazy. And they don't need to start, like, depending on which, like, TV or, like, if you're using a PlayStation or whatever, sometimes it'll just start, like, the trailer. And I don't want to watch the trailer. I'd rather look at the poster and read it and then watch it. I don't want to watch a trailer that shows me pretty much 90% of the movie. Like, the best movies I've ever seen were movies that I did not see the trailer for. Or at least those are my favorite movies. So, yeah, no, I mean, that's my whole point. They drive me absolutely crazy. So I guess Amazon is a little bit better with that. They'll have just the picture up. But Amazon changes things too. Like, I watched Last Mohegans the other night. Director's cut. I'm like, oh, cool. They're going to have other scenes in here. Like, we're going to have Magwa's backstory or something. So I'm watching it, and they took out the subtitles. And I'm going, the subtitles were the main part of this movie. Like, literally. It was the main part. Like, without it, there was no betrayal. There was no this. There was no surprise with the Duncan scene. I know I'm going off. You guys probably don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that was what they did. They took out the subtitles, and there was no way for me to click them back on. Like, I tried to figure out this whole thing, but yeah, I lost it. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I know, because I've seen it so many times, what the natives were saying. So it was like, okay, but at the same time, those yellow subtitles that stuck out at the bottom of the screen made the movie so much better. And they had plots within those subtitles. Like, what the heck? The Silent Night. Yes, that's it, Erwin. With the hand coming out of the... That's it. I think they even had sequels. Learning to throw pots. I still love Big Trouble in Little China. It was the first movie my hubs and I watched together. I love Kurt Russell. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's the first one you guys watched together. Yeah. No, that movie definitely. An egg shen. What was the bad guy's name? I like a girl with green eyes. It's like Daniel something. It's like, really, his name's not Daniel, is it? Yeah. I like a girl with green eyes. It was a great movie. So strange. When it first came out. Lopan. Thank you, David Lopan. I knew it was a David. David Lopan. Lily Rose, how's it going? You see Death Proof? No, I don't think I have seen that. Death Proof. Is that new or is that an older movie? Good call, Irwin. On his game. David Lopan. My name is David Lopan. For some reason, I don't think your name's David. It could be. Kurt Russell and Tarantino. Oh, yeah. Yes, I have Lawrence Robots, for sure. Which, Blair Rose, it's been better? Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I hope everything gets better. Which scene are you talking about, Mud? With is that Big Trouble in Little China you're talking about? Now you got me thinking about Tarantino movies. All right, question for the chat. What is your favorite Tarantino movie? Could even be written by. Ooh, Maud with From Dusk Till Dawn. I mean, excellent intro. Like, see, there's a movie I saw without the trailer, so I had no idea that there was a vampire scene coming. So the whole movie was awesome, and then all of a sudden it turned into this vampire stuff. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Perfect example of watching a movie without the trailer. Good choice. The Hateful Eight from Fresh Cup of Joel. All right. That one, wow. Yeah, that one's like more. Yeah. I good choice. It's a good choice. And Django. All right. Yeah, Inglourious Bastards. Yeah. Okay. Well, I would probably piss off Tarantino by saying this, but I really liked Natural Born Killers, and he wrote it, but Oliver Stone directed it, and Tarantino got really mad at Oliver Stone because he didn't follow his script. So I don't know if that counts. But as a full directed and everything, by Tarantino, still thinking. Reservoir Dogs is up there. Pulp Fiction, hard to beat. Yeah, it is. I mean, Pulp is definitely hard to beat. So is Reservoir Dogs. I saw, what was the Hollywood movie? What the heck was it called? Whatever. Not long ago with Brad Pitt, and I did love the ending. And I love the scene where Brad Pitt threw Bruce Lee around like a ragdoll. Yeah. There's some good stuff in there. Yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Oh, it's right there. Thank you. What's this? Let's be honest, Tarantino movies are all good. You'd have a harder time naming a bad Tarantino movie. Yeah. Okay. What's your least favorite Tarantino? Maybe that's a better question. Everybody just writes the same thing. They take everybody else's choices. I would say for the amount of times that I've watched it, I'm going with Reservoir Dogs, even though that was his first deal. But I've seen it more than anything. Even though I don't think it's probably his best well-made movie. I would say it's up there. Yeah, I think I'm going Reservoir Dogs. Even though Pulp Fiction, yeah, I mean, come on, yeah, how do you beat that is right. I mean, if I had to be like a movie critic, well then yeah, Pulp Fiction's number one. I mean, that jumped his career into the stratosphere. Mud says, oh no, From Dusk Till Dawn. From Dusk Till Dawn is your least favorite movie. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. Two more of these. What do you mean Little Nicky's bad? Ugh. It really is bad. All right, favorite Adam Sandler movie. Go. I'm going with Punch Drunk Love. I don't care if you hate me for it. Punch Drunk Love, and then That's My Boy in second place. Because takes place in Boston and Cape Cod. Fun movie. Samuel Jackson auditioned for Reservoir Dogs. After not getting the part, he ran into Tarantino at a party. Yes, I do know this. Brings up how he didn't get Reservoir Dogs part. Deb's going with Wedding Singer. With Julia Gulia. Yeah, I'm going with, definitely going with Punch Drunk Love. My wife and I have watched it many times. Another movie I did not watch the trailer for. And I just had a VHS tape handed to me. It just said Punch Drunk Love on it. No idea what I was watching. Amazing directing. He also directed, the same director did There Will Be Blood. Yeah, and that also happened, learning to throw pots, to Bruce Willis. It also happened to Bruce Willis. So he had Bruce over for, they were at a party, and they had him read the part for Pulp Fiction for a different character. And I think it was for John Travolta's character, and he was like, no, I won't do that. And then there was like some weird thing where he was like, I'll take the character they did, I forget his name. But all those things, it's so strange how that happens, isn't it? That's the one he wanted, was Samuel L. Jackson's part. Bruce Willis. And then they were like, no, you need to do this one. I'm going to throw pots while I won't finish the story. That typing is hard. It is hard. It's a pain in the ass, isn't it? Drew Barrymore is an amazing roller coaster of a person. So says Mud. Bruce said, I don't care, put me in. Yeah. I'm still going Punch Drunk Love. It's so awkward. I love awkward movies. The whole movie is just completely awkward. Like, and I feel like it very well might be like, I don't know, part of his personality anyway. But I could be wrong. Like it might have not have been hard for him to play that part. Mike. Yeah, I am very lucky, Mike America. I appreciate that. I know. It's a good thing. It's majestic. What says I don't watch Jackie Chan movies anymore? Like you don't have the choice for it. You can watch them if you wanted, right? Isn't he gonna be in a new Karate Kid movie? I'm pretty sure I saw a trailer, though half the time these days, when a movie trailer comes up on YouTube, they could be fake. So, again, I probably shouldn't be clicking on trailers. Because I don't like them anyway. Sometimes it just happens. In China, when you make Ming vases, it's different than the way you do it. Yeah. Everybody's got their own way of doing it, Mike. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mud. Is there something going on, like, kind of PC or something in his life or something? I have no idea. I don't pay attention to really anything these days, other than how much work I gotta do. And then the occasional movie. So if something happened, I don't know. All right, one more of these guys. More, and I have a full load of these guys. I I just got sick of Sandler. I can't watch his movies anymore. Everyone says, yeah. I mean, there's certain ones. Like I said, Punch Drunk Love, really. That got me. Mike America, do you use different clay? I use stoneware clay body. So I don't know, maybe the Ming Dynasty stuff. A lot of that was either stoneware or porcelain. Imagine just. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't mud. I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, Jackie Chan disowned his daughter. Oh, man, I have no idea. I just start throwing money at the same actors and directors. It gets boring. I like Erwin's take on it. I didn't know that mod. Yeah, I didn't know that. See, I really don't pay attention to celebrity like crap like that. It's like I really don't care what this guy thinks. I'll watch your movie, but I don't care what you think. Good, bad, don't care. I like you. I like you. I'm to be honest with you, I probably couldn't name you like 3 Jackie Chan movies anyway. Yeah, everyone says that's a cultural thing. It may be. Yeah. Guess says I'm back. Was outside. Nice to meet you back. Man, you're still number 2. She's still number 1, yeah. I don't know how this thing is really working. I think it's people who have been around watching the most. Maybe it's quality. The quality of your chest. Yeah, Rush Hour. Rush Hour 2, yeah, Rush Hour 3, Rush Hour 4, Rush Hour 5. Yeah. Perfect example. I don't think I can name you 3. Actually, yeah, I could. The People's Tree. I don't know. Is it an option to even get rid of? I'm not a big fan of people having trophies. Everybody on the team deserves a trophy. Really? Even the one that kicked the soccer ball into his own goal. He deserves a trophy too. Let me throw pots. How many pots are you throwing today or making today, Ben? Just enough to fill up the kiln. So this is actually the last one. This will be, you can fit 35 of these in. So this will be the last one for that. And then I will have to make saucers, but I am gonna take a break. Maybe I'll come back to saucers later. I don't know if I'll go live with it, but yeah. So basically 35 4-pound pots, and gonna be I'll probably make 40 saucers. And if not, I will stream that tomorrow. Because it is actually nice out and I need to get some stuff done here at the house. So I might be able to get some outside time finally. It's actually sunny out for once. It's been raining a lot. Classic 80s Jackie Chan movie, The Big Brawl. I don't think I remember that. Pearly, what's up? I caught you once. Have you been? I've been well, Pearly. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I don't remember that one. I can honestly say I'm not a big fan of that guy. You like what you like, right? I don't know. Action movies. I don't know. I am stuck kind of in the 80s. It's ridiculous. I said action movies. I instantly went to like Predator. We've had this debate on here many times. Favorite Arnold movie. Let's get this one off the side here. I'm going with Predator. I don't care what you say. It's not Terminator. Nice chill stream today, guys. It wasn't like there was hundreds and hundreds of people watching today. That was kind of nice just to hang out with you guys. Hey, Barbie, what's up? Have you seen Sorry to Bother You? There's an opening scene where the guy is applying for a job. It includes a trophy he got as a kid with his resume. See, that's the joke of it. I haven't seen that though, but I like that. Or it's like Meet the Fockers when they go home and they're like, oh, here's all Greg's trophies, and it's like 5th, 8th, 10th place. His dad has them on the wall. Like, I don't know. I used to get some of those when I was young in sports, and I'm pretty sure I came home and they went in the garbage. It was not I could care less. I was glad I was first, second, or third. Then when I got home, I said, all right, this is just going to take up space in my future. Let's just throw it out. You know what, Deb? I think I saw half of that. I started watching it, and I didn't watch the rest. Yeah, he was on Theo Von. Yeah, I didn't watch the rest of it. Good point. I gotta remember to go back to it. He's actually pretty decent at interviews. He's just such a goofball and he's not afraid to answer or ask any like really ridiculous questions. So, but yeah, I'll have to rewatch that, Dad. Good point. Learn to throw pots goes with True Lies. All right. I went and saw Theo Von. I went and saw Theo Von last year. That's probably one of the ones that I considered a concert, but it wasn't. I saw him live, and it was a really good show. He did a good job. He pulled off like probably a 2.5 hour set. He just went up. Yeah, I know. The first time I saw him was the wearing the 2 tank tops in the summer joke. Gropinator. The Gropinator. I mean, dude, you got a point, Irwin. You got a point. Oh, man, that's hilarious. I'm sure around the Kennedy household, I would refer to that. Oh, it's not the tumor, but it is the maid. Jerk. I know I couldn't go to Australia, or not Austria, become world champion in a sport, marry into royalty, become a multi-million-dollar real estate mogul, become the biggest movie star, and then one of their governors, if they even have governors. So, got to give him props on that. Dude killed it. Oh, just imagine you screaming in the phone every time. Yeah, I bet you do yell a lot. That was a big pile. Yeah, jumping under there. Yeah, no, I just throw it under the table, walk away. Just throw it at the wall. It's actually in buckets. And those buckets are overflowing by about half of the size of the 5-gallon bucket. I have thousands of pounds of reclaim to do, guys, and I'm not looking forward to doing it. But it's got to happen soon. Probably won't live stream that because it'll be annoying. And I might be swearing a lot. But I wish I could get a job just doing reclaiming. I mean, you probably have a better luck doing a job of just claiming. Reclaiming is the same as claiming. Right? Am I 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 right? That was Ned Ryerson, by the way. 105 likes, guys. Thank you so much for everybody that popped in and dropped the likes. Can you show your reclaim backlog? Yeah, I can show us what needs to happen here. It's messed up. It is messed up. Someone check Tropic Thunder. All right, let me just clean up my hands here. And grab the phone. Ah. All right, so here's what made today. So far, like I said, gotta do the saucers. Wait a minute. Gail says, read my post above. What did I miss? What, the high Barbie? Did I miss something? Good, sorry. Yeah, here's some other stuff that's drying. So here's the setup, guys. Oh my God, I got a light. Yeah, so this is why I can't set my camera up any better, because there is a wall right here. Otherwise, I might be able to set it up like this. That would look pretty weird. So yeah, that's a setup. One says I don't see Gail's comment either. What did you post above, Gail? I might have to retype it. Oh, Gail. No, not everyone should get a trophy. Everyone should get a participation certificate. It gives the wrong message and expectations. Yes, I'm in agreement with that. Yeah, like just a thing like, oh, you were there. So yeah, I have a stand with my iPad and whatnot. So here's my old Walker Pug. These are big. I don't even know. That's about. I don't even know. That's probably a good 300 pounds at least, 400 pounds. Yep. So yeah, that's all smashed up. I have a full one of those over there. And then 5-gallon buckets in there. 5-gallon buckets here. 5-gallon buckets there. Those are all filled. The inside of this Walker Pug is all filled. Here's some clay that I have still throw, which I got to go get another 1,000 pounds here. And then here's what I was talking about with the 5-gallon buckets. Look at that one. It's a 5-gallon bucket with more. Same back there. So, yeah. So, yeah, there's always something. And then I think I have some over here too. Another 5-gallon in red. So, yeah. I don't like this selfie kissy face stuff. All right. So that's what it was. Jay says, huh? What's up? How's it going? Barbie says, wow. What's up, Barbie? Did I say hi to you? If I didn't, I'm sorry. Hello to you. A small bow. Yeah. Yeah, right. Hey, you never know. You never know what we might adapt. Duck lips piece. Hang on. Yeah, that reclaim has become overwhelming. It won't be that bad. We've done more, so it's not that bad. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get going. I'm tired too. Somebody pointed that out in the beginning of the stream. You don't look so good. What's wrong with you? You look wicked green. They didn't write that. Erwin, peace out. Mud, peace out. Gail, oh, we didn't see who's first. Who's on first? You guys all need it because you all need a trophy, right? All right, we got Gail, number 1. We got Mud, number 2. And we sitting at third place is Fresh Cup of Joel. With 100, he's tied with Mud for 150 experience points. With Gail on top with the 225 experience points. Fourth is Tux, which I said something to Tux. Did I upset him again or something? I don't even know. Something happened and I didn't know what it was. So I don't know. Whatever. Everybody, peace out. Take care, Lance Robots. Take care, Mud, Erwin. Yeah, so there's your trophies. I don't know what you get. You get bragging rights. Cool. You can run around to people in town and say, I was number 1 in Ben Wolff Pottery's live stream. Said you didn't see. Tux was sad you didn't see their chat. I did see his chat. It was just took me a minute. I was making a pot. I don't know. I can't please everybody, guys. If I piss him off, I'm sorry. But he said hello, right? And I said hello back. All right, guys. Take care, and we'll catch you next time. Maybe tomorrow. Probably. I don't know. All right, peace. Take